Good to see you again. All right, this is Miss Wilson. We got some real quick notes to go over with fractions. So, when we say fractions, what we are really saying are ratios. Fractions and ratios mean the same thing. So, when somebody say fractions, you can say ratios. When somebody say ratios, you can say fractions. Okay, they mean the exact same thing. All right, so with fractions or ratios, so these are some things we just kind of really need to know. All right, fractions have two parts. When we're looking at fractions, we're looking at the whole part. The whole part is at the bottom, and we're looking at the whole, which is at the bottom, and we're looking at the part, which is at the top. Okay. Another name for the top part of the ratio or of the fraction is called the numerator. Numerator is the number at the top. Then for the whole, the number at the bottom is called a denominator. So we have a numerator at the top and we have the denominator at the bottom. Okay? The denominator is the whole. The numerator is the part. Okay? So fractions or ratios have two parts. We have the number at the top, which is the part called the numerator, and we have the number at the bottom, which is the whole. It means it's going to be the total. It's the total, and we call it the denominator. So the way we would, if somebody says, what is this fraction? We would start off reading it like this: 2/5. Or you can say, that's 2/5. Okay? You can say 2/5 or 2/5. And the way we would draw this is we would look at the bottom number and we would say, well, how many total? What's the number? What's the total? Let me see, the whole or the total? The whole or the total number. Okay? So we would look at the bottom number and we would say, well, how many, let's say, circles do we need to draw? The number at the bottom tells us we need to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need to look at the number at the top because that tells us how many that we need to color. It tells us our part. How many do we need to color? 2. And you can color either 2. I'm going to color this one and I'm going to color that one. And so this is 2/5, 2/5, or 2/5. Okay? So that's just something you need to know about the word fractions or the word ratio. Okay? They mean the exact same thing. A fraction is a ratio and a ratio is a fraction. So when we say fraction, it's like the nickname of fraction is ratio. Okay? And this is how you color and this is how you draw fractions. This little line right here, this is a division line. Okay? This is a division line. When you see a fraction, you know you're talking about division. It's a division line. This little line says, it can say per, 2/5. In your grade, you're going to be saying 2/5, 2/5. So that's what this little line says. It means division. It says this is 2/5, 2/5, or 2/5. The per is when we older, when we get in other grades, but 2/5. So I'm gonna color 2 out of my 5 circles. And you can use any shape that you want to. 2/5. I'm gonna color 2, this because 2 of these is over my 5. Okay? Because remember, the number at the top tells me how many I'm supposed to color. The number at the bottom tells me my total number. Okay? Good job. I just want you to know that I am super excited for you. I know that you're going to do good in fractions. Okay? Miss Wilson believes in you. Good job, and thank you so very much for taking the time to take these notes, because when it comes time to do fractions, you're going to remember what I'm saying. You have a great day, sweetheart. Bye-bye.